Okay folks, this one's going to be basic, setting up the little recording king I bought. I've broken it up into two parts because the fettling part where I was sort of sorting out the frets and the fretboard and all that sort of stuff ended up being quite a long video, so I've split that up. So this one's going to be, like the first night I got it back and I noticed a few things wrong with it and got into it. So yeah, enjoy. And let me know what you reckon. Yeah. Alrighty. So first night in, and the strings are shit. I got to admit, I don't know what strings they are, but they've been on there a long time. They're kind of rusty. Again, it's not a big deal. It's a cheap guitar. Things happen. Don't expect it to come with really good stuff on it. So we'll take them off first. I mean, there's little finish things like, I don't know if you see that or not, but like on the back along here, in the light you can see sort of like glue marks and stuff, but I mean, again, it's not really anything to pick on a cheap guitar. Just not the sort of thing that would bother me on a cheap guitar. It sounds good. I mean, it's not like a real detailed sound, but I think that's what I like about it. It reminds me of an old Maton I had, which kind of, it didn't have big sustainer, it kind of decayed quickly, and it made you play different, and I kind of liked it. So I think this is going to be a bit like that. But just going over it, so what I'm going to do, it's got a buggered machine head, you can just feel it, it's real tight. It's been forced at some stage. Actually, they're D'Addario strings, they just must be really old. Like they're not even the right color, they're that old. I suspect, just looking at it, that it may be a guitar that was, you know, left on the dock in COVID or something like that and got a bit hot, because that fretboard's real dry, and that's why the frets are hanging off the end like that. It's shrunk a bit. It's nice and flat. I think it's been set too low. I think someone's fiddled with it a bit. Looks like it might have even had a fret job, to be honest, because it's sort of, you can see looking at the light that the middle's slightly wider, like it's been scalped. I'd say it definitely has, actually. So where it's got that, where it's got the buzzing fret, it's actually been hit pretty hard with a level. That fret there's been hit real hard, so that's interesting. Again, it's not really a big deal. I don't know why the hell they've ground it like that. That's stupid. I'll actually show you that. Yeah, have a look at the difference. Hopefully this will show it up. When you look from above, can't really get a good angle on it. Have a look at the width of this one here. There it is. Have a look at the width of that compared to that. Oh, it's been ground real hard, and that's where it's buzzing. So yeah, that's why it's low. Someone's had to play with it. I would say I doubt very much that that's factory. Okay, seems like we've got a project guitar. So what we might do, we're definitely gonna have to put machine heads on it, no doubt about that. But what I'm gonna do tonight, so I'm gonna get some oil. I'm gonna get a bit of this stuff and just it shows up right. Just soak it up into the fretboard a little bit. I don't think that's gonna hurt at all. So she's dry as. And yeah, someone's definitely scalped these frets. I'm not real happy about that, but again, it's a slide guitar, it won't matter. I'll set it a little bit high. Yeah, that fretboard's real dry, man. It's soaking that up straight away. wow. So yeah, we'll leave that overnight. And that will be phase one, I think. Check a bit on here too. There's another place where you finish to sort of, you know, have a look at the holes there. With cheaper guitars, you're not actually getting that finish, which is obviously what you expect. But yeah, the fret is a bit annoying. But have a look at that, like it's already soaking up that oil. So I would say by tomorrow that won't hurt at all. We'll get rid of that machine head. Probably get another set similar, but you know, Gotto's or something like that. And yeah, see what happens next. I'm very confident it's going to be a very good guitar when it's finished. But I wanted a project and it looks like I've got one, because those frets definitely need some shining up too. All right, I'll leave it there for now. It's next morning, all that oil soaked up, and I don't know if you can hear the difference. Much less overhang already. So I'm going to put some more oil on it today and see how she goes. All right, we're going to skip forward now to the fitting of the machine heads, because I did all the fret work and all the rest of it in the middle, and that's a pretty long video, so I'll keep that separate. So basically, soaked up a bunch of oil, made a lot of difference. Frets were still overhanging a little bit, and I wanted to fix that other one, so that was done separately. That all come up good, and I bought a set of machine heads, which I'm just going to fit in this video, just in case someone has never done that sort of thing before. It's a pretty simple process, but I thought I might as well tack it on to the end of this one. And the guitar's actually done and very good, and that'll be, I think I already uploaded something, so there's a little short of already playing it, so check that out. But otherwise, yeah, this is just fitting some machine heads. Alright, this is just taking the machine heads off, because I have purchased a set of Gotto's which look the same but are going to be 10 million times better than these. These are just cheap stuff that they stick on there. I mean, I did budget for new machine heads. These are real flimsy. I don't know, there's only one that's not working properly, so I shouldn't bag them out too much, but it's a bit annoying. Happens. In my younger days, in this situation, I may have just swapped that dodgy E over to the G, so it's got a bit less tension on it, and you may have got away with it for a while. But because I'm playing gigs and stuff with this, I want good stuff on it. It'll make another difference. But the finish under here is rough as guts too. Like literally bits breaking off paint. I'm not sure what's going on there, and sort of worries me about taking those little ferrules out. But I haven't got the machine heads yet, but I'll tell you what, I got a good deal on them anyway. The guy, I looked on eBay, and they were the cheapest ones I could find, and the guy actually offered me like 7% discount or whatever if I bought them, so I bought them. So they're going to be like 55 delivered, which is really good. I think Gotto's are about 70 bucks here, so to get them for that price is good. And yeah, so as soon as they come, they can get fitted. And I talked to Jesse at JJB Electronics, and he is a very cool dude. And because I bought a bunch of stuff off him, he's actually giving me a discount on the next pickup system, which is great. And I'm probably going to buy his preamp at the same time, because that looks perfect, and I'll do a bit of a review on that when it happens too. But anyway, it's dodgy under there. I don't know why it's like that. All these bits of paint sticking up. No idea. Not even sure whether I'd keep these machine heads for spares, but I mean, someone might rock up one day with a broken guitar and we've got some bits in and help them out. That's weird, man. Like you're wiping it and just breaking paint off. Look at it all. Alright, next decision. Do we take the ferrules out, which I kind of want to because the ones I'm getting are nickel. These are just chromey looking, but I suspect if I knock them out, it might come with some paint too. So I'll have a try, see how it goes. So basically what you want here is a screwdriver that's big enough to go down there, but not through the ferrule, and just tap it lightly with this and see what happens. Come out clean enough. Alright, try another one. And like, just go slow. 2. I don't know about you guys, man. I'm not really a fan of chrome. Don't get you home, you know. Chrome don't get you home. I like nickel. I think that looks good. And I even thought maybe get some black ones, since this is the evil sibling. But I just don't want to waste money at the moment, so we'll just go with whatever comes. No damage, that's what we like. Alright, now just gotta wait for the other ones to arrive, and I'll do the second part of that. For now, she's gonna be back sitting for a while. Alright. How we going? Alrighty. New machine heads have arrived. So this will be pretty straightforward. The G should just slot straight in. Obviously a much better standard, but it's interesting. I just picked up the old ones, and actually there's some cool, like little dot things, like, you know, the screws are just that little bit better size-wise than the ones that are in here. They're so sort of small, they kind of, I can't even find one. Anyway, you get the idea. They're like them bunning screws where you use them once and the bloody thing's made of butter. Anyway, they should be better. These are nickel. Look very similar. Feel much tighter immediately and weigh heaps more actually. I was actually going to show you that this is the original, one of the original ones. You can say like visually, they're very close. You know, like honestly, I haven't weighed them or anything, but the difference in weight's obvious. The feel of the machine head's quite a bit different, and these ones will feel great and last for years. And then saying that, I think it was just a bit of bad luck with these ones. Sometimes you can get them, as any of you guys probably know, with cheapy guitars, sometimes you can get them and they're just great and you don't have a problem with them ever. So basically all we're going to do here, very simple if you haven't done it before, I'm going to use these ferrules because they're nickel, look a bit cooler. You just push them in, hopefully they're the right size, and they're not, they're a bit bloody tight, so that's not good. Try to ream them out a bit, I really don't want to. Let's have a look at the old ones. Don't feel different. Maybe they will push in with a bit of gentle persuasion. I don't know. They're pretty fucking tight. No. I think I'll just move them out a little bit. Maybe just clean some of the paint off here, so it might be enough. I'll sneak up on it. Won't be no craziness going on. Fall out, that's for sure. Alright. chuck some machine heads on. This is a much bigger screws, but I'm just going to go with them anyway because the wood's pretty trashy there. I think it'll be alright. I don't want to drill it, but have a look at the difference. That's the Goto screw, and that's the standard one. In fact, maybe I will give them a light drill. I'll have a feel, because they were pretty shit feeling. And I might just screw in alright. Last thing I want to do is split anything. So I'll go easy. If it needs to be drilled out, I'll drill it out. And doesn't feel like it does. Feels good. They do feel heaps better. Really accurate feeling. Like there's no play when you do that. You know? I feel great. And it's a funny thing because you go, oh wow, what difference does it make? It's not like you feel your machine heads and the only time you do it is when you tune them, but it does make a difference to the feeling of the quality of the guitar. It really does. Not that it changes the tone or any dumb shit like that. It just, you notice it when you tune them. They feel better. It's all smoother. More like a good guitar, you know? Or a more expensive guitar, more to the point, because I think this is going to be a good guitar. In fact, I'm pretty damn sure of it. Alright, so I've never done that before. That's why I chuck it on here, because you know, obviously it's pretty straightforward to most people how that works, but if you've never changed machine heads, you've got to start somewhere. So I thought I'd just run you through the process, and normally you wouldn't have to ream them out or anything. They normally just be a straight fit, unless you change to sort of the 10mm ones, which case you've got to drill them out. But if it's like for like, generally that's just a bolt-in thing, and they do improve the feel of the guitar. So highly recommended if you got a cheapy and it's playing up. If this one wasn't playing up, I probably would have left them, but because I got it at the price I did, I kind of had in my head that I would put some better ones on just for a bit of peace of mind. So there you go. That's another little bit done, and probably no reason I can't string it up now. So I might go do that.